שבוע טוב מבורך רבותיי, שבוע טוב. בעזרת השם, בזכות בבא סלם, בזכות רבי חיים פינטו, בזכות השבת, a beautiful Shabbat we just had. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu give everyone a week full of ברכה, הצלחה, בסייעתא דשמיא, and בעזרת השם HaKadosh Baruch Hu pour on us this week such shefa that even we will be shocked for how much blessing we are going to receive this week, בעזרת השם. You know, Rabotai, we see something amazing from this week's Parasha that first of all can apply for us, in the sense that we can use this little method to know how to select the people we choose around us. We can also use this method to know how to make ourselves the best version of ourselves in order for other people to want to be next to us. But especially for the single people that are looking to get married, what is the key and most important thing they need to look for when a person is looking for somebody, for their partner? So this parasha, we actually learn the secret and the key and the most important thing that a person needs to have in order to get married to him and to have a life full of beracha. We see Rabotai, as we know, this parasha is what now that we're starting? Chayei Sarah. The life of Sarah comes to an end. She passes away after the Akedah of Yitzchak. And now Avraham Avinu needs to find a replacement, an Eshet Chayil, that will replace the Kiddusha, the Shekhinah that sat in the tent of Avraham and Yitzchak. Now Kadosh Baruch Hu needs to send somebody new. So Avraham Avinu takes Eliezer, Eved, Avdo. Eliezer is a loyal servant, to go and send them out to go find a shidduch for Yitzchak. And Avraham Avinu can't stress enough about one thing. He takes him, he tells him, look, I want you to make sure you go to any place in the world, but Canaan, you don't touch Canaan. Canaan, which is Eretz Israel, no matter what, you have to promise me you don't take a woman from Canaan. Eliezer agreed. Avraham Avinu says, no, it's not enough. Come and do a shvua. It's a type of swear where it is a tkatkaf, even worse than tkatkaf. When you read the parasha, you hear the swear. It's the strongest swear you can possibly make. And he tells Eliezer, swear to me that you don't take any woman from Canaan. So Eliezer said, yes, fine. Eliezer goes on his way to go search for a woman for Yitzchak. Now the question is, why was Avraham Avinu so strict about not finding a woman from Canaan? Why was Avraham Avinu so tough, and he made him swear, and he had so much fear from Chas v'Shalom and bringing back a woman from Canaan? So now, Rabotai, we can learn something amazing. It's actually the most important thing that one needs to look for in Chatan or Kala, and also to surround ourselves with people like this. You can see, Rabotai, how important it was, and how Avraham Avinu saw that the most key element for a person to be a man that you can shape, you can work with, a man that you can bring up to heights, is what? It's the midah, it's the attribute of what? Of kindness, of generosity. That Avraham Avinu knew that a person, even if they came from a family of Reshaim, even if they came from the worst place ever, but they were kind, they had generosity, they were always looking to help, not looking, chas v'shalom, to catch people and to do bad things. They always thought about another person, how the other person feels, and how my actions are going to affect others. If a person has that element, no matter where he is, that person could always, find his way back to a path to be a good person. And we see that Rabotai exactly, even with this parasha. We see Avraham Avinu goes to Canaan. He goes to Canaan to go buy a what? To buy a grave for who? For Sarah. His wife passed away. He's mourning. He's sad. He needs to find a place to bury his wife. He goes to Canaan, and he looks at the people there, and he tells them, please find, Canaan was Eretz Israel at that time. Please, my wife just passed away. Find me a place where I can bury my wife. Oh, the Canaanim, what do they say the first thing? The Canaanim say, first of all, don't worry, you can bury your wife wherever you want. Go to Ephron, and Ephron will give you a grave. And they greet them with very, very generosity. It was temporary generosity. They go to Ephron. He tells Ephron, my wife passed away. Ephron looks at him. He says, Mechila, I'm so sad for you. Come, bury your wife anywhere you want. So Avraham Avinu says, wow, look how generous they are. I thought that they were not generous, but look. 1 minute later, Ephron said, but if you want to bury your wife here, you have to give me 400 shekel kasef. 400 shekel kasef. At the time it was a humongous amount of money. So Avraham Avinu said, I don't understand, you told me it was free. He said, no, here, this cave, anyone that wants to bury their people in this grave, you want to buy it? No problem, it's going to cost you 400,000 kasef. An amount which nobody would pay for a grave at that time. At the time, land was everywhere. You walk 10 feet, you find empty land. So you see how Avraham Avinu was put in such a situation of grief and sadness when he was trying to bury his wife. And that teaches you how the Knaanim, those people from Canaan, they were people that didn't have that attribute of kindness, an attribute of looking for someone to give. And on the flip side, you see what? The Midrash says that when Eliezer went up to where Avraham Avinu grew up his entire life, he saw Lavan. Lavan HaRasha, Lavan HaArami. When he saw Lavan, it said that Lavan pulled out his sword and started to chase him to kill him. Eliezer didn't know what to do, got afraid. What did he do? He went, said the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shem Meforash, and the Midrash says something very, very strange. He started to float in the air. And with him, he took all his 10 camels. When Lavan saw that he's not able to reach him because he's flying in the air, Lavan said, okay, come down, come eat with me dinner. And he invited him into his home. So you see, Abotai, how Chazal, they took of such importance the concept of being kind one to another. That kindness is the first key in order to find a person that you can build with, that you can work with. You see that when Eliezer found Rivka, in the first hour, Eliezer already knew that she is going to be the wife of Yitzchak. Why? What was the reason? Because the moment that she saw Lavan, what did she do? She went and she took out water from the well for all the 10 camels and for all the staff that were with Eliezer. The moment Eliezer saw, look, it's a 3-year-old girl, because at the time she was 3 years old. 3 years old. Rivka was 3 years old. And she came in and she's bringing out water for 10 camels. If I'm not mistaken, somebody did the calculation. What's 10 camels? So they said that a camel drinks, this is just to imagine, a camel drinks on an average of average 10 liters, at least it said. 10 liters per camel. They had 10 camels with 100 liters, with a bucket and a string. When Eliezer saw that she had this attribute of kindness, he said, that's it. She's going to be the wife of Eliezer, of Yitzchak. So you see, Abotai, kindness is the key. When we're looking for somebody that we're going to build our entire life with, when we're looking also even for people that we want to keep around us, our friends, people that we say, show me who your friends are, and I'll know who you are. We surround yourself always with people that are kind, people that have that attribute. We're looking to help others. That is when a person surrounds himself with a surrounding where he can bring beracha to himself. Because the people that you are around, that's also how it's going to affect your own beracha. We say, oy l'rasha ve'oy l'shcheno. That a person, he even receives his beracha according to who his neighbors are, according to who he surrounds himself with. So, Abotai, we're looking for people to be our friend. We're looking for people for zivug. The most important thing is to find people that have this attribute of being kind one to another. And especially at Hakama Vekama, on ourselves, for ourselves, how much we need to work on this attribute of being kind in order, Be'ezrat Hashem, to bring the barakah upon our lives. So may HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us big barakah and tzlacha, b'siyata d'shmaya. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu surround us only with people that have this attribute of kindness. Amen. Ken Yadso.